Chapter 15 is the mother of all chapters. It's really where everything comes down together. You might think, oh, well, there's still chapter 16 and a bit of chapter 17. Well, chapter 16, we're only focusing on the cost of altering inflation expectations, the cost of allowing inflation to go beyond the target that we have. So that applies some of the theory that we'll learn here, but it's not as big of a chapter. And chapter 17 is just a bunch of applications and a bunch of questions and case studies in a certain way. So chapter 15 is really where it comes together, where we put a lot of the concepts, a lot of things that we've learned, such as money demand, money supply, monetary equilibrium, and then we start analyzing monetary policy versus fiscal policy. So we get to learn the two main ways of stimulating the economy if we're going through a recession. And what we're looking for when we're looking at stimulating it through fiscal policy and increasing government spending or decreasing taxes, well, we're trying to see what kind of influence that's going to have. If we're looking at monetary policy, we're trying to keep in mind the influence that might have, interest rates may have on investment, which may also have an impact on exchange rates and net exports. So we're looking at all of those, how all of the factors come into play. So some of the typical final exam questions that you might see is just comparing and contrasting fiscal and monetary policy. So you want to understand how each of them work, try to grasp that as much as possible throughout the chapter. What are the limitations of each, the lags of each, and so on. So take a good look at that and see what happens in both contexts, and we'll come back on this after the chapter.